From the trading desk of dailyforex.com, this is Christopher Lewis looking at the Euro US dollar pair for the upcoming September 28th Forex session. And as you can see, the Thursday session formed a hammer after the Wednesday session did, essentially. So we look at this chart and we see that there is a cluster of action just below, so it makes sense that we would see a little something there. And that does line up with this previous resistance area. So very possible that we can glean some type of support area out of this. And as you have undoubtedly noticed by now, at the first hint of even remotely positive news out of Europe, the euro goes much higher. Another thing that we can take a look at is Fibonacci study. And if you make it from the bottom, we are right at the 23.6. Not a major fib study, but it is or major fib level, but it is a fib level nonetheless. Um, Probably one of my personal least favorites, but that gives it, it gives it enough credence to perhaps um, go further. When I look at this on the weekly chart, you can see that we are forming a nice hammer candle on the weekly. So if the Friday session is somewhat positive, this could be very positive. I also see quite a bit of noise in this area from this descending triangle that sent us down. And as such, I think we are going to have a real battle to get higher. 135 is probably going to be very difficult to reach, but we would have to say that if we can get above 130, break the top of this hammer, assuming it closes as a hammer, we could very well see it. It may be a huge fight to get there, but eventually we will more than likely see that happen. It just seems like the euro will not die. And in this environment, it's hard to go against it. I mean, you look at this last, say, month and a half or so, and it's just been straight up. So we've had our little bit of a pullback right to about where the support and resistance should have been from previous, and as a result, it does look positive going forward. Again, a break at the top would have us looking at the 130 level right away, and then after that, it's probably a safe bet to say that we will make a new high going forward. As far as shorting is concerned, not really interested in it until we get through this area at least, because at that point in time, you could probably say that a run to 125 is likely. But to be honest with you, as this pair has traded recently, this is probably the least likely of scenarios.